Stands at 37. Seahawks leading to the 30 points that the Vikings put up. Guys, this one's almost a wrap. We got less than 15 seconds left on the clock. This has been kind of an interesting game, back and forth for a bit.
Yeah.
There were moments where we thought, this is a wrap. That's what you want to see on Monday night.
Yeah, a lot of big plays from both defenses. It was a very physical game, but Seattle made the plays that they needed to make to win the football game. I tell you one thing. Chris Carson going over 100 yards, Rashard Penny getting close to another 100 yards. The Seahawks offense looks to be rounded in the form for the playoffs.
Wow.
And if they run the football like that, D. Hall, they're a scary team.
I mean, they're a scary team because Russell Wilson is the quarterback. Let's not get it twisted. And we know that they like to run the football. I would have liked to see a little bit more from Russ. His numbers didn't jump off the page and scream MVP candidate like I've always been predicting for him.
But they won the game, though,
right? They did win the game.
Hey.
They won the game, and I'm a proponent of winning ugly games sometimes.
Well, let's see how this all went down, guys, because we got the highlights ready for you.
Boom.
Woo! Russell Wilson getting ready. Listen, he knew.
They got to show what he walked in with.
In Seattle.
He wasn't playing. He had them boots on.
Pete Carroll giving out some daps. This is what you want to see. Kirk Cousins 0-7 on Monday Night Football, and I guess now it's 0-8.
Daddy out.
Here he goes. So Kirk here found C.J. Ham.
Fullback love, baby.
He took this 36 yards. I know you were loving this, Rob. You were here for this.
Let the lineman get in front of you and go to work.
Got them pretty close, but 3 plays later.
My dog right here.
Stephon Diggs. Here we go. Picks up 27 yards. Takes it down to the 2.
I thought he was going to get in.
Everybody did. Everybody
right
did
down
for
the
sure.
field.
So we're first and goal at this point. It's Dalvin Cook. He gets those 2 yards.
Yes,
that's
he
nothing.
does.
Made that look easy, I believe, those the
Very
words you
much.
said, D-Hall, right?
Yeah.
Just skipped in there. They hopped in front. Vikings led 7-0 at that point. Ensuing Seahawks drive. Russell.
Wow. That rookie.
DK Metcalf, who I thought was going to score for my fantasy team, did not, but that's fine. We move on.
No.
We keep it going. But that's fine because Chris Carson got in there.
They need
Tied that up to 7.
Continue to run the ball hard.
That's it. That's exactly what you said. Second quarter. Oh, this was a little bit of craziness here.
Little fluke play.
Little volleyball looking, but you know who was there right at the right time? Anthony Harris.
VA!
You were supposed to win the game when you get miscellaneous
You would
touchdowns.
think, right?
What
Look
is
at it one
going
more
on?
time from this perspective, guys.
Yeah.
He was trying to. Russell
Well,
trying
if
to
the
do the
game
right
ended
thing.
at halftime, MJD, they would have won. But it doesn't.
You know about the miscellaneous. If you
That
get a
was
pick
rough.
6, we supposed to probably have us winning.
If Russell was a little taller, maybe that ball would have went down instead of up. I don't know.
Why gotta be?
I'm
How about the height? It's a good night for Anthony Harris. A little dejected here, but that's fine. We go on to the third. It's not over yet, guys. Seahawks still down 17-10.
I'm going to talk about
Wait
this
for it. You saw the juke, though, right? You saw the juke.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Get it with that, huh?
That's it. Chris Carson feeling
Your safety's going in the box,
fine.
bro.
No,
They can't do that.
No, they didn't
But
want
they
to
got him. Right through. There you go. Let me tell you something about Rashard Penny. I'm so excited for him.
Yes, I am,
He's
man.
really coming to his form.
First round pick.
Craziness.
This is when the game changed.
Yes.
Right
I feel
here.
like it changed a couple times, but this was
No, it changed here because
Not
Cook
knowing.
goes out
Exactly.
and he
And he coughs the ball up.
Go ahead and say what you want to say.
I mean,
Yeah. But
It's
they're a
just a lot,
different
but Dalvin
team
Cook
when
at that
Dalvin Cook
point-
is not out there.
yes,
yeah.
they are.
That was it. for the night.
Don't
Russ,
jump, just go get him.
He's still scrambling. This is stuff you want to see, just not finishing that off the way you want to see it. Check it from this side, right through his hands.
Oh, he blinked. He
He
blinked.
definitely closed his eyes.
That was a little rough to watch.
Yeah, he got redemption
That was
here,
a little
though,
rough to watch.
because he was like,
Oh, MJD, you love this one.
Definitely got redemption.
it's not the
He
corner.
was looking
it's
for
the
his safety.
I
Yes.
mean, the safety was down in the
I
box.
don't know. We'll break that down at some point.
Yeah, I know you.
Wait,
It ain't
pause,
necessary.
choreography. That's it. That's all we need. That's all we need. A little new addition.
I like it.
They had help from a former NFL
And then they
cheerleader,
gotta
a
spin
former
around.
NFL
Yeah,
network
spots.
reporter.
They had to have, like, practice.
Ooh,
Yeah, I know.
Rhodes,
I'd be
however,
mad
not
too, 'cause
so
you on
great
national
for
television.
him.
I'd be hot
Looking like
too
it's
because
your fault.
everybody's running around saying Xavier Rhodes got burnt.
But the safety was in the
Did.
flat.
Let me show you though. I'm gonna show you a little later. Show you a little later.
Yeah, game
I'ma
of team
tease
some
it.
free
So
game.
that was
Give
where
me
it
some free
changed.
game.
Yeah.
Pete Carroll loving every single
Peek.
moment
Y'all
as he
earpiece?
should. All right, fourth quarter. Here we go.
Double-decker jumps.
Vikings drive.
Yeah.
Second down, Kirk Cousins. Whoop! Picked. Oh, not great. I think this from here on, there was another pay. Once again, this is where the game changed.
No,
Yes,
no. This
several
is the
times,
problem.
but it
See,
did.
the game was already changed at this point, but that should have been PI. But we gonna
It was close.
yeah, we gonna let it rock.
Let it ride. The first time.
Nobody
What did I
wanted to
tell
get
you
in front
so
of that freight
excited
train.
for him.
It's crazy because that's what he did in college. He was a guy that caught the ball in the backfield and had big runs.
I was there when he was at an Aztec,
Yeah?
San Diego. Oh, yes.
What happened here, Mike Rob?
Oh, man. Safety.
Bring it back.
Oh, it's a
Cover
safety?
two.
Leave the guy
Safety. Yeah, safety took the middle of the field.
Did you guys
I know what
think?
happened right here. Yeah, I know what happened right there.
Ooh, that was a
I
crazy
ran that
hit
play
right
in
there.
that stadium one time.
Did you? Did you score?
No, I
Back
was
in your
playing
day?
for the Niners, though, against the Seattle Seahawks in 2006.
Take us back. At this point, I don't think anybody was thinking that the Vikings were going to be able
the
to
boys
make
out
some
there,
kind of resurgence. They were down by 10, but somehow they did.
Take the ball away, young fella.
What did Pete say?
You
It's
can
all
dream,
about the
I
ball.
All about the
Yeah.
ball. Great tackle.
Protect the ball.
Trying to get some get back.
Yeah,
Got to.
He's trying to get some get back.
Here's Kurt.
Hey, got to.
And he
We're
reached
out
it.
here bossing
Guys,
cats.
at this point, now we got a game once again in the deep stretches.
Minnesota.
Rudolph
We got a
stretching
game by
in the end zone.
scoreboard standpoints, but we don't have
Sure.
a game by can they go down and score when they need to?
Well, they didn't, and then they missed the field goal. So that was that was a definitive moment as well. Several times, like I said, there were quite a few moments where we thought,
Come on,
there's
Kurt. Get
no
him down
way.
the field, Kurt.
Nope. Couldn't do it. Couldn't get it done.
That was all she wrote.
Yep.
And this is why it ended 37-30. Seahawks with another victory. This changes a lot now. Not only in this
Why you got to
division.
show the fullback from?
Oh,
Why we got to
this
show
is it.
that?
This just happened. We're talking about this
I mean,
30
the game
seconds
was
ago.
over anyway.
Right.
Why do you have to show that?
Because that's what we do. We got to make sure we
Put the nail in the
complete.
coffin.
There you go, 37-30, the NFC playoff picture. I mean, you start to get a very clear picture now. Don't forget that, you know, this is the same. Now the Saints have moved up to that top seed. The Seahawks there. This makes the 49ers, who are a 10-2, a wild card team. All of this.
Ooh-wee. I know if it stays like this, Green Bay and Dallas, like, oh, no, I don't want to play the Niners or Minnesota.
The thing is, whoever you go up against, it's going to be wild.
Yes, it is.
It's going to be a hard-fought battle. So now that we've watched everything back, even the things you said we don't got to bring up, we got to bring up
I know,
old stuff.
I know, yeah, talk
but
about
we
the
are.
quarterbacks.
MJD, let's start with you. Just the overall takeaway from this matchup.
Well, I mean, the game of football, the NFL is about playmakers, and we call them brand names. Brand names. When you go to stores, you're going to go buy these fancy clothes. They're brand names.
Brand name.
Well, when you lose Dalvin Cook, all of a sudden that brand name is gone. You're leaning on other guys to try to make plays, and it just takes away from this offense. I really
But
feel
your
like
quarterback make $84 million.
But look,
he do.
I
But
mean,
he needs a
and
running game.
And he paid to be in those situations, and he paid to be the difference.
he's paid to be the difference, but that's not the way
That's not
this
he
team
is.
and this offense
No.
operates.
So so what y'all saying is, if Dalvin Cook is stopped, the Minnesota Vikings don't win the game.
That's what's happened before.
Well, if Adam Thielen is out there on the football field, they're a different team too.
That's another brand name.
And so exactly.
So
so you're
checking
saying they
those
win the
off.
game if they had Adam Thielen was the difference in this
the
game.
way this game transpired at the very end, absolutely. If Adam Thielen is out there on that football field, they win that football game. And that's why, for me, yes, Seattle wins the tough games, and they're teaching me a lot. I'm learning a lot about them and their team.
Right. They have
how
players
they
out,
handle
too.
adversity.
Oh, you know
Exactly.
what I'm saying? Yeah.
Exactly. How they handle adversity. Because they have Russell Wilson behind center, I got all the confidence in the world. Seattle, no matter how the game is. If Russ is on, they're going to win. If Russ isn't on, they're going to find a way to win. That's what I like about Seattle. Yeah, Minnesota, some things need to be a little bit right for them to, to have success. But they're a scary team. And they showed me a lot going into a hostile Seattle stadium and coming to play. Having the lead for the better part of that game until Dalvin Cook went down, and then you can kind of see the air kind of go out of their balloon a little bit because they couldn't do some of the things that they're used to doing as part of their offense. And so
You got to remember, too.
yeah, Kurt gets paid a lot of money, and that 4th and 3, I would have liked to see Kurt do something else with the ball. That was tight coverage. Pick up the first down with your feet. Kurt's a very athletic quarterback that I don't think people give him credit for. You got to use your legs sometimes. You got to use what God
But he's
bless
not
you
in the
with.
same-
Pick that first. Now
in the
he's not
same tier
Russell
as, like,
Wilson,
But he's
Russell and
athletic
Lamar.
enough
But he
to
can
get
run.
it 3 yards. This is the thing. Remember, Dalvin Cook sets up the play-action pass, and that's where, if you saw that comeback from the Denver Broncos a couple weeks ago, that's how they came back, was off the play-action pass. Well, he goes out the window. Nobody's respecting the run, regardless of who's back there, because there's that. It's not that home run hitting back. So all of a sudden now we're just playing pass coverage. Am I right or wrong?
No, you right, dog. You right. My thing is, why we keep giving all these excuses
I'm not
to
giving no- I'm not giving
a
excuses.
quarterback that's paid a lot of money? Like, When you make money like that, you're paid to be the difference in these games.
Hey,